Edge of Fate story details and secrets. I'm going to show you some new cutscenes, strange mysteries, a new civilization in the Aionians, and the massive secret hiding at the center of planet Kepler. Welcome Guardians, today we take a deeper look into the Edge of Fate, its opening mission and environment. Most of the previews from creators have released as of yesterday. And while they all deal with future aspects and major changes to the Destiny franchise starting next month, there are also some secrets and story details you may have missed. Also, the information throughout this video comes from various sources, videos, early press articles like the PlayStation blog. So credit text will be on screen and links in the description. We get some shots of our new destination called Kepler, which many articles describe it as being an alien planet riddled with secrets involving the Nine. There's abandoned buildings, train cars which appear to be from Earth, and strange fungal growths. We know the Guardian is going to acquire new dark matter abilities. We've seen these before in the reveals, but here's another look. The Matter Spark Orb transforms your Guardian into a ball of energy for fast traversal and combat. The Relocator kind of looks like a scorched cannon, and you can use it to teleport through traps or across gaps using third-person views. Then you have the Matter Morph. Use dark matter to morph the environment and create paths. Those are some of the previews from the PlayStation blog. And I believe Bungie has said there are other dark matter abilities we'll find throughout the expansion, but they haven't revealed those yet. The PlayStation blog mentioned a mission called Transient. The Transient campaign mission tasks players to disable the House of Exile's power plant. This cavernous facility hosts tech drawing energy from the planet's fungal colonies. At one point in the mission, enemies rig explosives that must be defused by defending a radius for a set time period. The ultimate goal is to overload the station's core to disable an enemy warship with an immense power surge. So the House of Exile are here. We don't know how, we don't know what specifically they're after, but we know they're looking for something called the Giver. And they're either experimenting with these fungal growths, maybe drawing power from them like the mission, or it's consuming their bodies, one or the other. Lodi is our strange new ally, and from various sources I've seen, most seem to hint that he's from our timeline, or rather our time period, like today. But he doesn't talk like a normal Destiny character who lives in a world where science has truly morphed into magic. Instead, he talks like us. This creates a really interesting dynamic between the player, the Guardians, and Lodi. He's a fish out of water in their world, but feels more relatable to us normal humans than any other character in the Destiny universe. This fresh face greets players on Kepler, who seems mighty interested in the Guardian's ties to Earth and a possible path back. Consistent with Kepler's time distortions, Lodi looks and talks more like someone more from our time, dear reader, rather than the world of Destiny. He also serves as a handy narrative device for Bungie to introduce the universe of Destiny 2 to new players. So with Lodi, we know there's strange time anomalies. The Nine might have pulled him from a certain time period, and here we are on Kepler. Speaking of these story missions, we have a couple of new cutscenes to look at, and also story dialogue from the first mission. From what I've read so far, the story seems very interesting and different from what we've experienced in the past. Let's read some of these subtitles from that very first mission. It starts with Ikora speaking to the Guardian in orbit. In our records, this planetoid was confirmed to be unoccupied and inert, but these readings indicate a singularity. Something's keeping this planetoid stable and our matter intact. But, Guardian, there's a black hole here on Kepler. This is dangerous. If at any point this singularity destabilizes, it could swallow us and take the entire Sol system with it. We need to find whoever sent our invitation. They need our help. On the surface of Kepler, the Guardian takes part in gameplay and tries to locate the source of this signal, which happens to be from Lodi. We see text from Lodi that says, "Mayday, Mayday, Mayday, Lodi transmitting. Strange matter detected. Singularity opening near local HI and NHI population." I can't tell when this Mayday was sent. Whoever made it understands the danger this place is in. But this signal's too weak to have reached us on Earth. This isn't our invitation. A singularity, a distress call, and now another ancient train. But how do they all connect? And more importantly, how can we help? The status of the singularity will worsen with time. We can't do anything about that right this moment. But discovering a locking mechanism this complex and a radio transmission that sounds human means we could be on the precipice of encountering another pocket of civilization. By my triage, the most effective thing we can do right now is find the source of the distress signal. Lodi transmitting. Status moonsick. Adrift. Odysseus protocol active. Odysseus protocol? We've heard that before. Wait, there's a backlog. Keep moving, Guardian. Why send a train to invite us to a black hole? It seems whoever sent our invitation values consistency and catastrophic interference. About that, I got info, but you're not gonna like it. The gravimetric distortions, the dark matter, the weird train, an invitation. There's only one group of jokers I know who'd get up to those kind of theatrics. The 9. There are aliens, and then there are aliens. And these guys are aliens. They don't live in this dimension, which means they can mess with you. The 9 can scheme all they like, but until they affect the real world, let's not give them more power than they actually possess. So the Guardian traverses through Kepler following these mysterious signals and invitations. One of these trains seems to be what started all of this, and we track this distress signal to Kepler, which leads us to Lodi. A massive black hole seems to be at the center of this planet, and alien foes try to harvest the environment and resources for their advantage. Thanks to Mactix, who was at the early gameplay event, we have 2 brand new cutscenes at the end of this first mission, where Ikora and the Guardian meet Lodi. Mactix has allowed me to include these here in this video, so I'd like to thank him for that, and the link to his full mission can be found down below. Ikora, who is voiced by Deborah Wilson for this expansion, or at least for some of the lines, otherwise known as Savathun, walks with the Guardian through a cave-type area as we meet Lodi himself. Lodi is sort of confused when we mention we are from Earth. And as for how long he's been on Kepler, he says he has journal entries dating back to 4 weeks ago, but he's only been here for a day. Time is all messed up, he says, and apparently it's his job to figure out why.
Hold it. Who do you work for, and what's your business here?
Telemetry originates at this location, but the signal is weak.
What are you doing here?
We're Guardians, from Earth's vanguard. Circumstances suggest we were invited, but we don't know who sent the invitation.
Earth?
Have you been here a while?
I have journal entries tallying 4 weeks, but my 5 o'clock shadow says a day. Something's wrong with time. It's my job to investigate. You picked up something that's special to the people here. Use it. I'll see you on the other side. We can talk there. You can, tell me all about Earth. Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi. My introductions aren't usually that rude.
Come on.
Let me show you around. Your companion gave me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists?
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
Just conversation. Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know, the language structure is similar to Finnish. Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They didn't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side. I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself. First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
So this is very cool. Mystery is always great in Destiny, and the Edge of Fate seems like it has tons of it. So we have Lodi, who is studying these strange anomalies, possibly sent by the Nine to some extent, or following the same invitation we were. He seems to be from a different time period entirely. We have native inhabitants of Kepler called Aionians. They seem to be connected to the Aeon initiative that Clovis Bray's company had a hand in creating. I'm not exactly sure what their story is. Are they from a different time period too, alternate split versions of humans? I'm not sure.
I've got the archive of Dr. Bray's published staff memos. Petabytes of data in the raw files. Rasputin, the Stormworm protocols, the Aeon initiative, Soteria. I had siblings this whole time.
During that cutscene, I found something interesting though. Lodi mentions language. If you watched my Collector's Edition preview, the lore talked about a character called Mr. Yarrow, who joined the Department of External Observations to study interactions with alien forces and language specifically, how to communicate with them. So this could give us some more connections to the theory that Lodi is Mr. Yarrow. So we find a distress signal on a time-displaced train. It brings us to Kepler, which we thought was uninhabited and barren, but is actually harboring a black hole at its center, and has its own hidden civilization too in the Ionians. The distress signal seems to have been sent from Lodi. This is the same one we heard back in Vesper's host, and he himself says that time is messed up, clearly.
Warning. Unauthorized message coming through the anomaly. Data follows. Lodi transmitting. Status Moonsig. Adrift. Odysseus protocol active. It repeats from there. Do you recognize the code?
The singularity at the center, dark matter readings, and powers around the area are all tied together with the Nine. The House of Exile are trying to use this dark power, Ikora is involved in the mystery and Drifter is there too, so lots of crazy stuff going down. But anyway, Guardians, that's all we got for today's video. A deeper preview into the first opening moments of the Edge of Fate campaign. I definitely have some more theories popping up in my head as I speak these words, so there'll be some more videos soon. And if you'd like to see some more Destiny news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.